Hi, everybody. Welcome back to another edition of the SMU Death Penalty Dynasty here in NCAA Football 2006. This is James coming back at you with more commentary. We are starting conference play, and we are traveling to Stillwater, Oklahoma to face the 1-1 Oklahoma State Cowboys at Boone Pickens Stadium. You can see it's a nice day, but it's a little windy here in Stillwater. We'll see how the wind comes off the plains here. See how that works out. Wrong team, by the way. Sorry, wrong fight song. We are 4-0. We are the number one team in the country. We have had some interesting issues here in the first four games. We've had some defensive lapses, specifically against UTEP and ECU. We've got some stuff to clean up. We need the defense to maybe step up a little bit because the offense isn't going to be great every single game because there are good teams in this conference, and the defense is going to have to figure it out. They have a ton of talent. But last week they gave up 486 yards, including 330 to one player. And that's got to get better. If we want to win another national title, if we want to continue the legacy of Eric Clark and the rest of this team and Emmanuel Sanders, we got some work to do. So we're going to go ahead and get started. We got a great kick return to start this game. We're going to go straight to Isaac Jones. Good looking play there. We're all the way down to the 21-yard line. We're going to go ahead, fire again, this time to Trey Caraway to the left side, who's not able to haul that pass in. It's 3rd and 4, so we go man coverage. We find Freddie Wilson, 10, and tries to juke inside, is not able to make that happen, does get 1st and goal at the 7. We try option left, pitch. Jakari Brown jukes inside. Maybe didn't need to do that. Maybe just needed to go get the edge here. Instead, picks up about 4. 2nd goal at the 3. We're going to try a screen pass to Trey Caraway. Runs into a man and gets down to the 1-yard line, so we're kind of chipping away here. 3rd and goal at the 1. We go goal line. Jakari Brown gets stood up. You can see they're excited about that one. 4th and goal, it's this early. We've done well. We're going to go right back to it. We're going to try a quarterback sneak, and that goes absolutely nowhere. We go out on downs at the goal line. Credit to Oklahoma State's defensive front. We had 4 shots from 7 yards, and we could not get it done. Not a good-looking sneak there. So they're going to get the ball at the 1-yard line. They try the handoff? Absolutely not. No way. They try that little shotgun quick handoff. We were all over that, and that is a safety. Our first safety in a hot minute. We take a 2-0 lead, get this ball right back, and that's going nowhere. We try to scramble to the right, get hit as we throw, we get nothing. 2nd and 10. Try to cut upfield, get a little bit of room, don't get much. It's going to be 3rd and 6 at the 48. Clark under shotgun. Rolls right, looking, throws and gets hit. Again, that ball goes nowhere. Again, we're going to go for it. 4th and 6 at the 48. We're going to scramble right. Survey look, finds Trey Caraway, and he hauls that ball in at the Oklahoma State 20-yard line. So we decided to roll the dice a little bit. We figure, hey, this has been such a good start. We've had such good field position. Let's see if we can go ahead and take advantage. We decided to take a chance there. So 1st and 10 at the 20. We're going to go back to Trey Caraway, who picks up a nice chunky yardage there. It's going to bring up 2nd and short. Shotgun. Clark looks, surveys, fires right back to Trey Caraway, who cuts upfield and gets inside the 10 down to the 5-yard line. 1st and goal. Clark, shotgun, surveys right back to Isaac Jones, who cannot bring the pass in. The drops are becoming a bit of an issue. We go back to the screen to Trey Caraway. He breaks it to the right, spin move, and gets hauled down at the 1-yard line. Good looking play by Trey Caraway. 3rd and goal at the 1. We reward him. Touchdown, SMU Mustangs. Trey Caraway hauls in the pass. He's been doing a lot of dirty work here early on, but we do take a 9-0 lead here on the throw over the middle. Oklahoma State's defense has been incredibly stout here inside the 10. They have made us earn it, but we do finally crack the goal line and take a 9-0 lead here. You're going to notice with Oklahoma State, their starting quarterback is hurt. He's about like a 96 overall with wheels. That is not who we're playing today, and that's kind of who they're relying on. So we're not dealing with that today. We catch a bit of a break. Oklahoma State does not quite have the firepower offensively that they normally would have. So we'll see what they can do. Biggers is going to throw to the right, not able to find his man there. 3rd and 7. They're going to go shotgun. He's going to do a quick handoff to Holland. Holland gets drugged 4, but he does not pick up a 1st down there. 4th and 4. They're going to go for it. Fake the pitch to the right, and we absolutely swallow that up. Nate Mills is all over that, so they go out on downs. Both teams have done that here in the first quarter. This play was dead on arrival. Mills got too much speed. If you're not going to block him, he's going to blow that up. So we take back over. 1st and 5 after an offsides. Clark looks, rolls left, going deep to Briggs Bozeman, the tight end. because we go with 4 wide receivers, we're redshirting everybody else. Our number 1 tight end's going to get a few looks here, and that's one of them. Good for Briggs. Big time play down to the 24. We're going to try to go to him here in the end zone. Oh, and he's not able to bring that one in. That one hit him in the hands. You're hoping he brings that one in. 2nd and 10 here, 8 seconds left in the first quarter. We fire a short to Jones. Jones, nice little spin move up the field and drags the defender pretty close to a first down, and that's going to end the first quarter. 9-0 here in Stillwater. So we had the lead and we're driving. 3rd and 1. Jakari Brown finds a little bit of space and gets across the 10. And once again, it's going to be 1st and goal at the 7. We get man coverage. This one's a heck of a lot easier than the other ones. Freddie Wilson, touchdown SMU. We get the man coverage. We get what we're looking for. Nothing fancy here, no frills. Freddie Wilson, you know what it is. That's going to give us a 16-0 lead. We finally got him outside. We finally got the look that we were looking for. So Oklahoma State not able to stem the tide there. So 16-0 here. Early second quarter, we're in control. They do a little delayed handoff again to Holland out of shotgun. It's going to bring up 2nd and 6. They're going to go empty. Quarterback looks, throws to the right, and he overthrows his receiver. Not a good-looking throw there, so it's 3rd and 6. I formation, tight end right. Quarterback looks, and he's hit from behind by Bryson Brown, who came off the edge. And that's going to get us the ball right back. 1st and 10 to their own 24. Clark looks, surveys, fires, and finds Briggs Bozeman. Good-looking catch there by the kid. 2nd and 6. Clark under center, surveys, looks, fires to the left. And that one's knocked away. That was not a good-looking ball. He got held up there a little bit. So we're going to go under center. We're going to fire to Trey Caraway, who gets what he needs to get. So that's a 1st down. It's going to get us to the 36-yard line. Clark rolls left against the tie there. He's got Drayton Anderson, and he overthrows him. There's a ton of space there, too. That is an unfortunate overthrow. We hand the ball off to Jakari Brown. Gets a big-time gain. Tries to juke outside, but he does pick up a 1st down under center. Going to go right back to him. He picks his way through. He gets a nice little gain there. Sometimes it's not about hitting it hard. Sometimes it's just finding your way. 2nd and 5. Clark rolls right. Trey Caraway flat out drops it. That one is unfortunate. You don't see it often. 3rd and 5. We're going to go back under center, and the linebacker absolutely cleans that up. It looked like we had space here. No. That's going to be the end of that. 4th and 3, we get a little bit of man coverage. We do find Freddie Wilson out of the backfield, across the 35, across the 30, and down to the 29-yard line. So we pick up a fresh set of downs. Clark, immediate pressure, tries to throw, coughs up the football, and Freddie Wilson, fortunately, does recover that football, but we lose 16. It's 2nd and 26. We fire over the middle. We overthrow Trey Caraway. 3rd and 26, not looking great. Clark, shotgun, rolls left, looking for anybody to throw to, and that is not what we were looking for. Intercepted by Washington, the free safety. Clark overthrew it. We didn't quite get the animation we were looking for, and because he overthrew it, the safety bait, this is easy pickings right here. If he has a little bit of pressure, but if he's able to throw that ball inside a little bit, we're kicking a field goal. Instead, we're giving them the ball at the 21. Quarterback looks, throws. I'm not sure how that wasn't intercepted, and now he's hurt. So the starter's hurt, and now the backup, Harvey here, he's hurt as well. So they're going to bring in the 3rd-string quarterback, Marshall, and we're going to see what he can do. Let's see if he can do any better than the 2nd-stringer could. 3rd and 11, shotgun, Marshall looks, surveys, fires over the middle, and connects with Mays. So we get a 1st down here. That's the biggest play Oklahoma State's had so far. Marshall under center, fires, has his man. He gets hit as he throws, still makes the connection, and picks up another 1st down. So Oklahoma State's got a little bit of life here. Marshall, shotgun, looks, fires. This man's not able to bring that one in. He was open. 2nd and 10. They're going to go 5 wide. Shotgun. Marshall again. Throws short. And again, that pass is dropped by the receiver. It's going to bring up 3rd and 10. Right hash. Marshall high snap. Hit as he's thrown. And that ball is knocked away. So that's an empty possession. They're going to punt the ball right back to us. Clark surveys, rolls to the right. He's looking for anything, and he just decides to tuck it himself and get what he can. 4 yards there, 2nd and 6, under center right hash. Clark surveys, throws left, and that one's knocked away, nearly caught by Caraway off the deflection. As it is, 3rd and 6, we fire under center, and Caraway's able to haul in that pass and get us a 1st down. So a fresh set of downs. Shotgun, Clark looks, surveys, rolls right, fires, and that one is knocked away. That's a good defensive play there. 2nd and 10. We got a minute to go here in the half. Clark surveys, looks, rolls left. Is anybody coming with him? Not particularly. Clark picks up about 5 scrambling there. It's going to bring up 3rd and 5, left hash. Clark, he's going to fire deep to Trey Caraway. That one is knocked away and nearly intercepted off the tip. 4th and 5. We're going to go for it. Clark under center. Oh, excuse me, shotgun. Rolls right, rolls left. Is hit as he's thrown. And that one falls innocently to the turf. SMU can't get it going. Oklahoma State holds. They got a chance to get points here before half. They get a nice play action pass. They get a nice little gain. And all of a sudden, they're in field goal range. Down to the 24. They're going to fire it deep to the end zone in double coverage. I don't know. I don't know how he came up with that. Touchdown, Oklahoma State Pistols firing. The Cowboys get on the board. I had two defenders there. I do not know how that pass got through. 16-7 here, late first half. We're going to try to get points here before halftime, and we get a big play there to Briggs Bozeman. Good play by the tight end to bring that one in. We're going to go hurry up. Clark looks, throws over the middle. He's got Trey Caraway. Two big plays, and just like that, we're inside the red zone with 15 seconds to go. Clark rolls right, looks going back to Trey Caraway. 3 plays, 3 completions. Touchdown, SMU. We finally kicked it into a different gear before halftime. We'd kind of been playing with our food, and it was time to get serious there. Big time drive, 3 big completions. Touchdown. It's 23-7 SMU Mustangs at halftime. Oklahoma State, again, they're rocking with their third string quarterback, but they've shown a little bit of life here. So this offense for SMU needs to kind of figure it out a little bit. We'll see what they can do here in the second half. First play, we find Briggs Bozeman. Armandus Buckles is banged up here a little bit. He's going to be okay. I don't know if he comes back in this game, but he will be back next week, so no big deal there. High snap, Clark surveys, looks he's going to Drayton Anderson, who's able to bring that pass in. Stutters a little bit as he gets hit, but he does get across midfield and is able to retain control of that catch. A good-looking play on the flag route here by Drayton Anderson. You were kind of hoping he'd be able to turn that up and get past the safety, but as it is, good-looking gain down to the 48. We try to go under center. Jakari Brown gets caught up. Their linebackers are pretty good. They got a couple of 93 overalls in there, and they're messing with us a little bit. That's a loss of 2. 2nd and 12. We're going to fire to Trey Caraway, and he comes up with the goods again across the 30-yard line. You can see another big day for Trey Caraway. 11 catches, 126 yards. You can see him kind of get through the mesh there. He's able to bring that one in on the fly. So another big-time play. 1st and 10 at the Oklahoma State 30. We're going to fire deep to the end zone. Can we connect? No, we're not able to get that one done either. So 2nd and 10. Clark surveys man coverage. Freddie Wilson has 20, has 15, and is down to the 10-yard line. Good looking play there. And just like that, right back in the red zone. Option left. Jakari Brown pitch. Not able to pick up much there. So we go option. We do get down to the 6. 2nd and goal. We fire short left to Trey Caraway, who breaks a tackle. Not able to break a second. It's going to bring up 3rd and goal at the 4. Shotgun Clark fires to Bozeman, deflected and intercepted. Our goal line woes continue. Another empty possession where we get inside the 5-yard line. Briggs Bozeman, this would have been hot to handle, but it deflects perfectly to the DB, and just like that, they get the ball right back. They're going to go direct snap to Holland. Not able to pick up much there. You can see the numbers for him so far not great. 6 carries, 9 yards. Play action, they're going deep downfield to O'Connor, who brings it in and gets all the way down to the 35-yard line. Tim Marshall, in about a quarter's worth of work, already has 100 passing yards. He looks way better than the previous quarterback. Tries to throw across the middle there. Does get hit as he throws. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Marshall surveys, fires to the left, a little bit behind O'Connor there. That one didn't quite work out, so it's 3rd and 10. Under center, Marshall surveys, fires deep into double coverage, and that one falls to the turf. 4th and 10, they are going to go for it. Shotgun, Marshall surveys, has a man, and he has Davis. What a throw between the safety and the corner. He hits him perfectly. You see, you get a little bit of a rub there that confuses Kosi Williams just enough, and it is a perfect throw down to the 5. 1st and goal at the 5, Marshall throws short. Mays, that one swallowed up on the screen, and there's also a flag on the play. We're going to see what it is here in just a second. It is going to be holding on Oklahoma State. We're going to take that penalty, so it's 1st and 15, or 1st and goal at the 15. Marshall surveys, looks, throws to the right, and that one's complete to Coleman. Good looking catch there. They get all the yardage back. 2nd and goal at the 5. Marshall surveys, throws short, and that one is incomplete. Probably should have caught that pass there. It's going to bring up 3rd and goal at the 5. Play action. Marshall surveys, throws, intercepted. Give me that, baby. That is a beautiful play by Antavius Black. I saw the play action just hang up by the goal line. He's going to try to throw it underneath the coverage, and Black comes up with the pick. And just like that, that drive's over. So each team has gotten inside the 5 and got nothing to show for it here in the third quarter. We go deep. We're at our own 3. We say, hey, let's just get the ball to Trey Caraway. Flag route, you better believe it. Good looking play here by Trey. Just beats the defender and gets all the way down to the 36. A gain of 33. Shotgun right hash. Clark surveys, looks, he's got Trey Caraway open again. Tries to break a tackle, is not able to do so, but does pick up a nice chunk of yardage. 2nd and inches. Shotgun left hash. Look, surveys. Clark avoids the rush, goes deep to Drayton Anderson, who brings it in and is all the way inside the 10-yard line. So in 2 plays, we go from our own 3 all the way down to inside the 10. It's pass interference on Oklahoma State. We're not too worried about that. So in 2 plays, we go from our own 3 down to their 7. Big-time plays by Trey Caraway and Drayton Anderson. Their safeties were all over the place. But again, now we're at the 7. Can we figure it out? Jones, nice catch, takes a shot, but does get down to the 1-yard line. We had a little bit of miscommunication on the handoff. It's a wasted play, but we do keep it at the 1. Last play of the third quarter, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Their defensive line and their linebackers have done a great job against the run here. And that's that. That's it for the third quarter. It's 23-7. We are on the doorstep here. Can we get in the end zone? The answer is no. We're going to settle up for a 19-yard field goal. The kick is up and good. You can see 7 plays, 95 yards, 2 minutes. It's points. At this point, our defense is playing well. Just keep putting numbers on the board. The more numbers you put up, the harder it will be for them to come back. So 26-7, that puts us up by 19. That's 3 touchdowns that they have to go get, or you just about 3 touchdowns. They get a nice gain there. Marshall, play action. Avoids the sack from Dupree Hawkins, throws short, and O'Connor gets across midfield. This Marshall kid's looking pretty good. After an offsides, they're at our 45. Marshall surveys, throws to the left to Davis. He's able to complete that one, not for much, but enough. 2nd and 3, keeps the line moving. Shotgun, Marshall's going to scramble, and he's got it across the 35 and down to the 32-yard line. You can see the rush offense for Oklahoma State has not been great today, but good enough to kind of keep them involved. They try to throw that little Texas route to Holland. Raheem Scott's all over it. 2nd and 10. Shotgun 5 wide. Marshall throws to the right, and that one's dropped as well. It's going to bring up 3rd and long at the 33. Shotgun. Marshall has time. Throws deep to the end zone. And that one's going to fall to the turf. Good positioning by the DB. They're once again going to go for it on 4th and 10. Marshall is absolutely smoked as he throws that football. Nate Mills was having none of that. It's holding on Oklahoma State. It does not matter. We're going to get the ball back again on another turnover on downs. I want to say that's their 2nd or 3rd one of the day. It's been a few of those in this game so far. It's been kind of stop-start. So it's 26-7. We take back over. We're going to go deep to Trey Caraway, who brings it in, gets away from the DB, and he's loose. 20, 10, 5. Trey Caraway. Touchdown, SMU. 67-yard distance job from the Oklahoma native, and he's letting them know all about it. This kid is special. He had position, and he started. He just had to avoid that DB. It was just kind of like, oh, can he get away from him? He turns on the burners and finds the pylon, and it's 33-7. This is about as good as it's been all game. It's been kind of a weird stop-start day. Oklahoma State, to their credit, has done a really good job inside the 10-yard line. That's an issue for us to address moving forward, but that's a big-time play, and that's the end of the game. Oklahoma State doesn't do much. 33-7. We go on the road to Stillwater, Oklahoma, and we deal with the Oklahoma State Cowboys here on Saturday. And the number 1 team in the country is going to move to 5-0, and things start getting interesting next week. After this one, we play Texas, the number 12 team, Texas A&M, the number 12 team in the country. Unfortunately, I believe they were top 5, but had a weird loss to Kansas State on this same week. So it would have been a top 5 matchup. Instead, it's a top 15 matchup. Texas A&M is incredibly talented. We'll see how we do against them next week. In the meantime, the defense played a heck of a lot better this week. We needed them to step up. Obviously, we were playing a second and eventually a third-string quarterback, but really the rush defense did a great job in this game, and they really couldn't get anything going offensively. They had a couple of big plays, but outside of that, nothing too crazy. So really excited about this game again. The numbers from Eric Clark aren't exactly eye-popping. He did have 2 picks in this game. to go along with the 485 yards and 4 touchdowns. We really couldn't get the run game going, but Trey Caraway, 16 yards a catch on 16 receptions. He's the best receiver in the country right now. He looks fantastic. He did have 3 drops, but when you're catching the ball 16 times for 256, that's going to happen. So, good-looking game by the defense. Offensively, got some red zone issues to hash out, but there are worse things in the world. Again, we're 5-0, and we'll see what happens next time. Again, it's Texas A&M. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully we'll see you next time. Take care.